Hooray for Hollywood! Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of Tomorrowland, which stars George Clooney, Hugh Laurie, Raffi Cassidy, Britt Robertson, Kathryn Hahn, Tim McGraw, and more. It is the story of a young girl named Casey, played by Britt Robertson, who is, she has her eyes on the future. Her father is a NASA engineer, but the only thing he's doing right now is overseeing the deconstruction of Launchpad 39A, because NASA has no more rockets to launch, at least for the foreseeable future. After a brush with the law, Casey finds amongst her belongings a little pin with a T on it. And when she touches that pin, she's instantly transported to this beautiful city full of really out there technology, and it's clean and clear, and everybody gets along, and it's all just fantastic. Unfortunately, what she's seeing is an illusion, because when she tries to interact with this world, she can't. And if she's merely moving around within her own environment, so sometimes she runs into walls, falls down stairs, walks into lakes. So the world, she wants to go to this world, and in her trying to figure out how to get there, she runs across some folks in a sci-fi and memorabilia store who turn out to be androids, and they try to kill her. A young girl named Athena, played by Raffi Cassidy, shows up and saves her. And Athena has some very unique abilities. And that includes the ability to find a guy named Frank Walker, played by George Clooney. Frank is also aware of this really fantastic place, but he's got some issues with going there, partly because they threw him out. Frank has a room that is set up with all kinds of monitors, and they're all filled with disasters, both natural and man-made. And there's a probability index that shows up at 100%. What this means, we don't know immediately. But when Casey finds him finally, and gets in his home, and tries to get him to take her to this fantastic place, the probability index drops slightly, and he sees that there's something very special about Casey. Unfortunately, there's more of these androids out there who are trying to capture her and Frank, and there is there's something going on that we don't know about until much later, that either there are people trying to stop the future or trying to change the future. The movie is too long. It is just too long. Now, granted, many of the things that we're being shown are fascinating, or you know, are just sort of environmental to give us an idea of what the world is like. But some of that stuff could have been trimmed out. It's a 2-hour and 10-minute movie. Of course, that includes the credits, but still 2 hours, and it could have been shorter. What, however, I do appreciate about the film is its hopefulness. It gives us a look at people who want to improve our future, who want to save us from ourselves. And I left the theater feeling really good. I felt like there was some hope. Unfortunately, that's a movie, and that wears off pretty quickly. And the only thing that you can hope for is that that feeling spreads out and maybe infects some people who are in dire need of it. I don't want to get into a whole political thing, but there are changes that need to be made that require an enormous amount of political will, and there's just none of that on display when you watch the news or listen to speeches. So, you know, it's up to us to make change happen, and that's sort of the story of Tomorrowland. Again, it's too long, but it's undeniably hopeful, and I enjoyed it. I'm giving it 4 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review. You can also follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and you can send emails to me, StanTheMovieMan@Comcast.net. Till next time, toodles!